Hi everyone, welcome back to my Tech Start Learning channel. I hope everybody is doing really great. I hope you have seen all my previous sessions. And today, last session was majorly on the TextSplitter theoretical session, whereas today I'm going to cover the live coding examples of TextSplitters, different types of TextSplitters. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And if you have any specific topics you want me to cover, put it in the comment box. Let's get started. So now let's see what are the different types of splitters we have, which we learned in the previous session. So today I'm going to take you all through these each individually. So let's start with the character text splitter, which is the basic one. Okay, so let me create a file called text splitter dot py. Okay, so let's start with the character text splitter. So this is like simple splitting using separators. Okay, so let's start with importing the required modules. We need text splitters, import character text splitter. So let me wrap this out. Okay, I have imported the required module. Next, what I have to do is I have to initialize it. Okay, so splitter equal to character, should be character to see caps. Okay, character text splitter of, then we have separator, so we have to define the separator. So here I'm going to give the break line. Okay, so I will say this is my separator. Okay, separate split by the new line. Okay, then we have chunk uh, chunk size, which is equal to 20. Then we have characters. This is chunk size is nothing but max characters per chunk, right? Each chunk, how much characters you are expecting, right? Then chunk overlap equal to 20. So how much characters you want to overlap between the chunk? That's where I'm giving 20 words. Okay. Then I will say text equal to, I'll just have copy some of the text which I have it in my notebook. So let me put it here. Okay. So now what we'll say is we will go ahead and split it. Chunks equal to splitter dot split text of text. Okay, then I will print the chunks. Let's see what is the result it's going to give. Any syntax error or anything, we'll see. We have to go to cd LangChain. So, 3 splitter. Just a second. Telling some error, unexpected called spelling issue. So I said right. So let's clear it. Right. It says SPL not. It's a splitter, right? Yes. you can see created a chunk of size of 22, which is longer than this. So created chunk size of 22, which is longer than this. So it has created. So this split has created. The split has taken. You can see 1, 2, 3. So right. So 3 chunks it has created. Right. This is about the basic character text splitter. Now let's see about the next one, which is most important, recursive character text splitter. Okay, so here it's very important. It's basically a recommended splitter, right? It tries to split using the hierarchy, right? So it keeps paragraphs, sentences, words intact. Like it is most important or the useful splitter which we usually encounter to use. Import from LangChain text LangChain text filters, import recursive character text splitter. Then we will have to initialize the splitter equal to recursive text splitter of, then it will be the same chunk size, right? Whatever I have given here, I'll just copy paste this two and paste this. Chunk size I will give 100 here, and then chunk overlap 20. Okay, this is for how much the overlap should be, and the text I will take the same. Maybe I'll take some more so that we have a larger content, right? So this is a sample which I'm taking. Okay, then we will go ahead and split it. So while splitting also, this could be the same approach you will have to take it. So I'll just copy paste the same command. Okay, now to print it, it might have to print via chunks, right? So I'll just do a uh, for loop where I just go with each chunks and I'll print it chunk by chunk. Okay, so that we'll see the how that recursively chunks and put it. Okay, so let me comment this out for now. Okay, and let's see if we are encountering any issues here. So what happened here is it recursively splitted, right? So it understood the context, right? It maintains semantically structure, it maintains, right? So it knows where to split it, works for most of the use cases, and automatically adapts a splitting strategy. You don't have to give the specific splitter technologies, right? It can automatically identify. So that's the beauty of the recursive character text splitter. Now let's see the next one, which is token split text splitter. Let's basically it works with a token based splitting. This is important we have when we're working with the LLM token limits, right? Token based text splitting. Okay. So here also again we will do from lang splitters import token text splitter. Okay, and then we will split first, initialize it. So splitter equal to token text splitter of, then the chunk size we will give around 50 here, and number of tokens basically, right? And chunk overlap we will give 10. Okay, how many tokens we will overlap it. Then here I will just have a simple text as an example. Okay, then what we will do, we will just use the same split.text. Okay, and then we will print the chunks. Okay, let me comment the above part. Okay, so here we have the token based things, right? So here basically let's run and see how it works. And here the key thing is characters is not equal to tokens, right? So tokens depends upon the tokenizers. Like it's basically used when you have a precise control over LLM limits. Like whenever we have a production RAG system, right? That is very much important. So you can see, since the chunk size is 50, right? I do not have equal the more data. So what I'll do here is I'll try to see if I can fit this here. Okay, the number of tokens are less than 50 here. Yeah, suppose this, maybe if I add another some more, maybe this bit. You can see it has split it, right? So this is how based on the tokens it splits and it works accordingly, right? It's very important when you have a LMA limits. Now let's see the next one, that is Markdown text splitter. Okay, so here this is majorly specialized for the Markdown document. So how it works is it splits based on headings like hash or any double hash, right, which actually preserves the structures. Okay, let's see the example. Text splitter. Okay, and I have some sample examples of Markdown which I'll just copy it here. Okay, then I will create a splitter equal to Markdown text splitter of, then I will put chunk size equal to 30, then I will put chunk overlap equal to 20, then we have chunks equal to, we will split it. Okay, splitter dot split text of Markdown text, and then we'll print the chunks. Okay, now let's see how this is working. I can see it has splitted with those some headings, or if you have a specific format or structure, right, it actually go with those approach, right? Okay. Now let's see some of the advanced Markdown header text splitter. Okay, so this will be advanced Markdown header text splitter. So what I'll do here is, and again I'll import import Markdown header text splitter. Then what I'll do is I'll give some of the headers. What are the possible headers which can be used to split? So I gave like hash header 1 and all. Then this would be the text which I'm going to give. Okay, this is the text I'm going to give. Now I'll create a splitter equal to Markdown header text splitter. I'll pass the headers to split on. So headers, this is a property. Okay, split on equal to headers. Okay, then what I'll do, I'll put docs equal to splitter dot split text of Markdown text, then I'll print dots or chunks, whatever it is. Right, so let me run this, and you can see that it gives you the metadata for each sections, right? So header 1 LangChain, right? So header 1 LangChain, header 2 introduction, and the page content is, it says that LangChain is a framework. Then header 1 LangChain, header 2 features, and it has the page content this. So this is how the structurally it is going to split your documents, right? Then we also have one more called experimental markdown syntax text splitters, which basically preserves code blocks, tables, formatting, and etc. So now let's see the HTML splitters. Everybody knows what is HTML, right? So now let's see how we can split the HTML using splitters, right? So from LangChain text splitters, import HTML header text splitter. Okay, I have a sample HTML which I'll paste it here, and then this is the same thing. The rest all will be like more or less same, right? The stuff only thing is the import is something that we have to import accordingly. Then headers to split on will be this. I'll just give some sample as, maybe I'll give h1, okay, h1 which is already there. Then I'll give, maybe since title is also here, title, okay. Then we will see chunks equal to splitter split text of HTML, print of chunks. So let's run and see if there is any errors, or are we good. Some error is there. Let's check what is this error thing. So title text. Okay. HTML this invalid symbol. See what is shown. This comma, the was missing, right? So that's it. Okay, so you see header, title, page content, it has pulled it rightly, right? So this is how the HTML splitter works, which preserves the HTML structure and the hierarchy. Now let's see how does this JSON splitter works. So let me comment this out, and let's see on the JSON splitters. Okay, so this also we will have lang splitters, import, recursive. This is the module which you have to import. Okay, then we will have some say sample JSON data which I have it with me. I will just paste it here. Then we will have splitter equal to recursive JSON splitter of. So here we will give some chunk size. Okay, this goes with the chunk size, which is equal to 50. Okay, then we have chunks which is equal to splitter dot split text of JSON data. Then I print chunks. Okay, so let's see how this is gonna work. Cannot import name recursive. There is a spelling mistake. Okay, these are the small mistakes which we do while typing, right? So you can see it has splitted based on the chunk size 50, right? Or if I give the chunk size 10, so if I just change it and run it, yeah, it has accordingly splitted it, right? So this is how uh, the JSON splitter works. Okay, now let's see the code splitter. So let me comment this out for now, and then we will go through code splitter. Okay, so code splitters we will have from LangChain TextSplitter import. So this is basically Python code text splitter I'm checking here. Okay, so I will have some sample code which I'll be pasting it, simple code. Okay, then we'll have a same as others, right? We'll have the simple splitters which we will put splitter initialization, chunk size 10, overlap 10, and chunk splitter and split text. Okay, let's run this and check it out. So it has splitted chunk size, right? It has splitted uh, with the overlap. You see here, return A, return B, right? A plus B. So this is how the overlap works. This is how the code splitter works. If you have a more code, that will be more helpful to put the overlap and the chunk size accordingly. Now let's see some of them NLP based splitter. Okay, so let's see NLP based splitter. So let's take an example of NLTK splitter, right? So from LangChain splitter import NLTK text splitter, then we will have splitter equal to NLTK splitter. Okay, then we have chunks equal to splitter dot. Okay, so let's print the chunks. So let's see how it's. So similarly to the NLTK, we also have another one called SPACY. So these all are very much necessary when you have a sentence level split or linguistic ways of handling, right? That is when these kind of splitters are mostly helpful, right? And so the similarly we have on the spacey as well. So if you can just, I'll run through the spacey also. It's nothing, spacey text splitter, split it, and then you will see the difference, right? So let me put it 3 and 4. Okay, let's run this out. Spacey, I think you have to install certain stuff, right? So that's why. So I don't have this module installed because of some of the issues in my laptop, but I'll show you on the NLTK text splitter how it works. See, right? This is how it groups it and it will create a solutions, right? So I hope you have liked my session, and today we have covered all types of text splitters, starting from basics to advanced code and the HTML splitters. So best practice is always to go with your use case and accordingly choose your splitters. So start with the recursive characters text splitter and tune your chunk size and the overlap accordingly as per your need, and then switch splitter based on the data type. Okay. So if you like my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you have any specific questions you want me to cover, put it in the comment box and stay tuned for the next session.